Good evening, everyone. Idaho's new concealed carry law goes into effect tomorrow. It's Senate Bill 1389. It allows Idaho residents to carry a concealed weapon without a permit.
Now today, the Pocatello Police Chief Scott Marchand held a press conference. He wants to address some of the concerns that he has and his officers have about this new law. Local News 8's Misty Inglet joining us live now from the police department. What is he worried about, Misty?
Jay and Carol, his biggest concern was the lack of training for those carrying. He's also worried that people won't truly understand the responsibility of carrying a gun.
There are going to be a great number of people that say it's my right, so I'm going to do it, and they don't understand it. It's going to bring some pressure to us.
The chief says his officers are worried about the number of guns this is going to put on the street lawfully. He gave some recommendations for those carrying concealed who are approached by police. First, he says keep your hands in plain view. Don't put them in your pockets or try to hide them behind your back. Second, immediately inform the officer you have a concealed weapon. He says don't try to reach for it or show the officer, just tell them. And last, just listen to instructions from the officer. The chief says this new law could make some situations tougher on police.
They're worried about encounters that somebody lawfully carries a gun, but maybe they've been drinking, maybe they're involved in a situation where they overreact and pull that gun out, those kind of things.
The chief says he also expects to see an increase in the number of gun calls for the next year. He's especially worried about the number of gun accidents they're going to see. He said these types of calls are all things that they're going to try to monitor closely. Live in Pocatello, I'm Misty Inglet.
Thank you, Misty. The chief also wants to recommend you read the new law thoroughly before you decide on carrying, and he also wants to remind everyone that legally carrying a concealed weapon does not necessarily mean you can legally discharge it in public.